Tá, pra onde que eu tenho que ir mesmo? Pra cá, né? Não. Peraí. Tenho que ir no aposento, está pra lá, pro outro lado. Pra cá, ó. Aí.
Get lost! Art shield! This one's corrugated! Nothing gets by me! They really don't give up, do they?
You got spirit! Take this! Here I come! You're finished! Orochi's fury! Its armor's too strong! It'll split it open! Be my
Let
guest!
the marksman handle it!
Mano, não dá pra cancelar o ataque, velho. Que agonia que dá, mano.
Rising Wyvern! Tiger Storm!
Tiger Blade! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Attention. Acho que o jogo tá muito alto, né? Vamos baixadinho. O jogo tá um pouquinho alto.
First aid!
You're mine!
Nice.
Acho que agora tá
No
bom.
scratches on my shield or my armor.
Legal, falou? Nem li. Ih, vai ser boss. Tem ponto de PV aqui, vai ser boss. É esse aqui, né? O botão. Aí abriu as portas, provavelmente agora vai ser o boss.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in
Hey,
Lord
Adrian.
Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They
Tem
won't
nada,
get
não.
away with it for much longer.
Bora.
That's right.
Será que vai ser o boss, não vai? Deve ser, né? Porque me restaurou a energia. Provavelmente vai ser o boss, sim. Câmara do Lorde. É, vai ser o boss, lógico.
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zoogle.
An invisible Zoogle?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
Vamos lá. Cara, se aquela fight foi difícil, imagina essa, velho. Jesus. Cara, o som desse jogo tá muito bugado, velho.
If it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
É que ele é o Zoogle, velho.
So it's true.
Controla o cara.
You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool. I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the Sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother, he dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother! And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
I'm not done!
This one's mine!
It can hide itself from me?
Denied!
Now, get a word! Earth smoke!
This one's mine! That's it!
Roach's fury!
Dazzling spin! I'm
Rising Wyvern!
piercing roar! Talon storm!
Rising
Time to
Falcon!
shine!
Take it!
Falling
No
storm!
escape! Ignite!
Here's a healing art.
Here I come!
First aid. I'll fix you up.
It's over!
Going in!
Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
Dazzling
It's
spin!
over.
Their arts were interrupted!
I'm on a roll now! Now you see what I can do!
It's weakened.
This ends now!
Time to shine!
Roach's fury!
He's dead! Down! You're off! Piercing roar!
It's over!
It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Healing
Piercing roar!
Take it! This one's all mine!
I'm ready!
Watch this!
Here, let me help. First aid. Here's a healing art. First aid. First aid.
Piercing roar!
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Blade, try harder! My turn! No escape!
Hold on! Take this! Tiger blade!
Roach's fury!
Eat this!
Cyan instant.
Dazzling spin!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Tiger blade!
Go away! Demon Fang!
Steel!
It's too much!
Away!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help.
Burn in hell!
First aid.
One wait!
This should do it!
Tiger blade!
Caralho, eu vou sozinho, velho.
Here, let me help. First aid.
This one's mine! Dazzling spin!
You're mine!
Look sharp!
Rising Wyvern!
One more!
Strike!
Tiger blade!
This one's mine.
I'll run you through!
Dazzling spin!
Armor won't save you!
Not in your dreams.
Tiger
Roach's
blade!
fury!
On guard! Mega ray! One more! Tiger blade!
Rising Wyvern! You're finished!
One escape
It's
blade!
on! You picked the wrong
Tiger
fight!
blade!
You're mine!
Go again!
You're finished!
Instant.
Blazing meteor!
Azure Storm!
On guard!
Here I come!
It was
Roach's fury!
Mega ray!
You're finished!
Tiger blade!
If it's in the sky, it's mine. This one's
storm.
mine.
I'm on it!
Here goes.
Here we go!
Do it!
Go for it.
You're finished!
Dazzling spin!
Roach's fury!
Not on my watch.
Tiger blade!
He's coming!
Will this help?
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Get behind it! Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Take this!
I'll smash you! I'll finish you here and now!
Tiger blade! Healing circle!
Lost my focus!
I'll cover you!
Orochi's fury!
Recover! Wait!
Fang blast!
Searing
Rising falcon! It's over!
I'm ready! Tiger blade! Healing!
Rising water! It's on! It's over! Burn!
Make it Here it goes!
Now!
I never miss!
Orochi's fury! I'll finish you! Burn now!
There! Got you! This one is
Rising
mine!
falcon!
By the power of water!
You're finished! We did it! Not a chance!
Back into the ready to go!
I'll work you through!
There! Go! Going in!
Far enough!
Ai, droga, fiz errado.
None shall escape my
Ah,
judgment!
merda.
An outstanding
Já
effect!
foi.
On guard!
Rising falcon! Strike!
Here's a healing
Orochi's fury!
First primed and ready! Tiger blade!
I don't feel so
One's
hot.
mine!
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
You're finished!
Anything in armor is all mine. Armor won't save you.
Rising wyvern!
Going in.
Alright, start up!
Wait! Gemini Aqua!
Cara, eu tô no ar, velho. Não faz sentido pegar ele. Não.
Rolling storm! I'll heal you all!
Rising falcon!
Healing circle!
I'll tear you apart! It's on! Rising falcon! Dust to dust!
I'll heal you all!
Não consigo bater, velho.
Healing circle!
Orochi's fury! Who you want? Not today!
That move! Confiscated!
Here comes the big one!
Vai que Sarah, pega sua ult, velho. Sarah não pega a ult, mano.
Let the marksman handle it! Falling storm!
Ela demora demais pra pegar a ult. Ah, peguei.
Orochi's fury!
Blow away! First aid! On guard! Freezing storm! Going in!
It's over!
Take this!
I'll try harder!
Almost there.
Or close enough. Take it away, Modo.
I thought you'd never ask. I can carve through armor.
Thunderstorm!
I'll cover you!
Nossa, eu tô debaixo dele, velho.
Orochi's fury! You're mine! Now, deploy freely!
Take it down! Arch shield!
Stardust! Burn in hell! First strike! Piercing roll! You're on!
By the power of water! Confiscated!
Time
to
die!
Fair enough!
Take this! You're finished!
Where are you going?
Watch it!
Gemini Aqua!
Going in! Here I come!
Now you've gone and ticked me off! This one's mine! Instant!
Rising water!
Tiger blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Here we go Here I come!
Look sharp! Will this take this?
Ignite!
Piercing roll now! Appreciate the help! Time to stop!
Thunderstorm!
Searing flame!
Piercing rising wyvern!
Ready! Searing flame! Reload!
Now you see what I can do.
I'm out! Back into the
It's
fray.
gonna attack!
Right! Watch
All
out!
good things come to an end.
Look sharp! Let me
Stardust!
Wait! Make it
Rising
rain!
falcon!
Shion! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Agora é ele, será?
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship! Ridiculous! Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
They can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak-Sar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough.
Cara, nesse reino era uma rota comercial, né? Então, provavelmente o próximo reino também tem esse lance aí.
May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menencia. Go to Mahak-Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream? What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renins?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renin supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renin lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go?
Último
I don't see her
personagem
anywhere.
do time.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
Dohalim, ciclo mestre de terra.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
Você tem alguma coisa pra equipar nele? Os trajes dessa área são muito feios, velho. Vou colocar um bonequinho desse só de memes. Segundo andar. Tem os outros andares também, né? Que eu não fiz nessa área. Será que agora eu tenho acesso? Os outros andares não, né? As outras portas. Vou ter acesso. Provavelmente não, né? Será que tem alguma coisa aqui? Eu acho que não, né? Não tem nada, não. Deixa eu ver se as portas lá de baixo estão abertas. Eu creio que não vai estar, mas não custa olhar, né? Só ver se aqui tem alguma missão. Não. Uma missão aqui. Tá do outro lado, né? Deixa eu passar por aqui que é mais rápido. Tá aberto agora. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui, né? Pegar uns itenzinhos. Ah, na verdade é que eu já vim, né, no meu outro save. É que eu perdi, né? Vou ter que fazer tudo
Do
de
you
novo.
sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Lembrei. Perdi o save, né? Então, essa área aqui eu não explorei, não, que eu tava rushando pra pegar o save de volta. Dá uma exploradinha aqui, vai.
Check the owl
Pega uns
forest.
itenzinhos. Eu tinha esquecido. Essa área eu não explorei, por causa que eu tava só rushando, né? Vou pegar o save de volta. Acho que na biblioteca não tinha nada, na verdade. Depósito. Por que os dois depósitos não são juntos? Não faz sentido.
What could this be?
Né? Não faz sentido os dois depósitos serem separados. Os itens podiam ficar marcados no mapa, né, velho? Seria mais fácil. E aqui foi de onde que eu vi, né? Então acabou, não tem mais nada agora pra ser explorado aqui. Tá, pra onde que eu tenho que ir? Tá, tem que ir pra ali.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menencia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Eldermenancia Guard. So, in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzalik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense, enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion?
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
total senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Cara, como que eu faço isso, velho? Eu quero muito entender esse conceito desse ataque, velho. Ah, porra!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara. With astral energy.
Rising Falcon!
Até
Together,
agora eu não
that wasn't
entendi
even a
como que
problem.
funciona esse ataque ali. Mais carregado. Passagem pra cá? Ah não, é coisa. Onde que eu vim?
This one's mine.
Power it up!
Dark Wind! No escape! Rising
Here's
Wyvern!
another.
It's over!
Thunderblade.
Come and face me!
Cyan instant.
Rising Falcon!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well.
Deixa eu só arrumar. E... coisa aqui.
I'm here to stop it.
We may get out of this alive after all.
Yeah, things were looking bad for a minute.
I wish I
I'm
could roll
pretty
like
sure we
you,
can
Law.
handle
You
anything.
wish to learn my secret?
Yes, Master.
Rising
Please,
River.
teach me the art of defense. Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Cadê?
Stop memorizing my move.
Ali? Ali.
Hoo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Jogo e bosta, hein? Caraca. Toda torta, velho. Nada.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
Dance in the wind.
Burn!
Cyan
Take
instant.
this.
Peraí. Ah, é só na batalha que eu tô mudando, né?
Save you! I'll take out the legs with my shield.
I'll take you all on! You're finished!
Gemini Aqua! Water snake wave! I'm on a roll now!
Take
Tiger
this!
blade!
Rising Wyvern!
Cyan instant.
If it's in the sky,
Mirage!
Tem que mudar aqui. Colocar ele no lugar dele. Quero ver como que é os ataques dele.
any injuries?
There's something in the water.
Agora que eu vou aprender a pescar? Eu acho que é.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
How did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Fodeu. Agora é pescar que eu tenho que aprender. Resumar vários tipos de pesca espalhados. Específica diferente de peixe para pescar.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
Slow motion, velho. Peraí, mano, calma aí. Lançar a isca, selecionar a vara. Essa merda aqui. A básica.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Hup. Nothing's biting.
Tá, peraí. Eu vou ter que entender esse bagulho, calma.
Looks like I lost it.
Tá, mas eu não tô entendendo, calma, peraí. Tá, eu lanço a isca.
All right.
Ah, tá. Caralho, peraí. Tá, não entendi porra nenhuma.
Well, it's not bad per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Tá, peraí, deixa eu entender agora. Tipo, o recolher isca eu peguei, né? É o espaço. Ah, tá, entendi. Acho que cada um tem um tipo. Um tipo de coisa. Nossa, eu vacilei. Caraca, velho. Pescar nesse jogo é difícil, mano.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
É tipo assim, se eu sacudo a isca, balanço, ou faço alguma coisa, eu pego um tipo de diferente de peixe.
There we go.
Tá, tô entendendo. Tá, entendi.
Boy,
aí, tipo, tinha 3 peixes nesse lago, né? Aí eu peguei os 3. É isso mesmo? Deixa eu confirmar. Ah, tipo, tem 3, né? Aí eu sacudo, ó.
All right.
Entendi. Tá, entendi. Interessante esse
Anybody could
sistema.
reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Tá, vamos vazar, né? Vou ficar pescando na live, né? Eu vou fazer isso aqui em off.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems
da
like
hora,
you need to
velho.
have good
O mecanismo
reflexes
da
to
hora.
catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
E a vara. Ih, que
But that
porra é
doesn't
essa,
change
rapaz?
the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
Delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the
Comeada já
food.
ficou como?
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
Especialista em pesca. Especialista em pesca da lagoa. Nananá. Ensinar o básico da pesca. Se você mostrar suas anotações de pesca, ele dirá onde encontrar os peixes que você ainda não pescou. Ele dará novos equipamentos com base no seu histórico. Missão secundária, né? Esses tipos de missão secundária, cara, eu vou fazer só em off, mano. Aí eu talvez poste no YouTube como vídeo. Não vou fazer em live não. Porque, porra, quero fazer tranquilo, na paz. Aqui é só eu ficar aqui e eu pesco, né? Beleza.
I'm
Tudo de
always
infantaria. Caralho, esse escudo é bom, hein? Deixa eu ver como que é o escudo de infantaria. Caralho, bonitaço, velho. É o escudo dos
amazed what
Ranianos, né?
healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Bugou. Cara, eu não sei o que tá acontecendo com esse jogo, velho. Tá com uns bugs, mano.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
Comfortable.
But she doesn't serve him anymore.
Trava
It
mesmo.
isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Beleza, vamos craftar. Depois eu falo, deixa eu craftar as paradas primeiro. Comprar barra forjar. Tem alguma coisa pra comprar interessante? Tem. Compra e equipa. Tá, aqui não tem nada de interessante. Forjar, tem alguma coisa interessante? Tenho. Só que eu preciso dos itens dessa área, né? Que eu ainda não entrei, então não vou ter os itens. Cara, esse canhão, velho. Porra, bicho. Nossa, esse aqui é bonitaço, velho. Só que ele é airs de fogo. Cara, eu peguei um escudo muito mais brabo que eu tenho. Vou craftar esses mais ou menos. Só pra não ficar tão fraco. Não, eu equipei sem querer. Bosta, viu? Esse aqui não dá. Também não dá. O dano dela vai aumentar bastante se eu conseguir fazer aquilo ali, velho. Tá. Deixa eu ver uma parada pra eu entender o conceito. Deixa eu equipar de novo o shield dela, né? Que eu coloquei errado. Tá, tipos de habilidades que eu quero ver. Ó, Poison, fogo. Na verdade eu acho que não tem muita diferença não, cara. É porque eu queria ver baseado nos ataques. É que pelo jeito todos têm os mesmos. Ah lá, todos têm ataque de água, ataque de fogo. Todos são baseados em todos os elementos. Então, o máximo que eu posso fazer é criar acessórios com base no danos, em danos, né? Tipo, ó, anular veneno. Tipo, não é inútil, mas não vale a pena. Dano de terra barra menos 50 reduz em 50%. Dano recebido de ataques de vento. Tipo, cara, só um do time que é tanque, tá ligado? Não vale a pena isso. Aumenta o ataque em 15%. Aumenta a perfuração em 30%. Isso aqui é bom. Mas é só pra mim porque é só eu que uso fuga, né? Que é a esquiva. E os outros, tipo, a não ser que eu esteja com o personagem ele usa, né? Deixa eu ver um negócio aqui, peraí. Ah, não é airs, é equipamentos. Ó, o maior status dele, claro que é a vida, né? Porque não faz sentido ele não ser. Mas, ó, a tenência, tenacidade e o ataque elemental dele são bons. Ataque elemental também e Na verdade, só o ataque elemental dela que é boa. Esse aqui é a defesa, né? Claro. Esse aqui é ataque elemental. Perfuração, ó, tá vendo? Então ele é bom colocar perfuração aqui. Ele já tem ataque forte de perfuração. E ela, ataque elemental, né? Porque ela é maga. Então, o que eu vou fazer? Eu vou criar alguns de ataque elemental, se tiver. Um de perfuração, que é pro cara. Perfuração. Ah, peraí. Cliquei errado, calma. Aumenta a perfuração em 15%. Aumenta a tenência. Eu lembro que alguém tem tenência. Vou criar um desses só pra criar, mas... Aumenta o ataque. Deixa eu ver qual que é a defesa base dessa... Da Kisara. Tá bom, jogo. Deixa o saco. Deixa eu ver como que é a defesa elemental dela. A defesa elemental dela é baixa, ou seja, a defesa física dela é mais forte. Posso colocar um Airs para segurar a defesa elemental dela. Ou posso full defesa física dela. Anula, mas não tem defesa física, é só defesa de trevas e de vento. É esse. É um de cada, na verdade. Pronto. Tá, nele eu vou colocar ataque. O ataque dele já é bom. Ó, dano de terra. Ah, aqui ó, fiz alguns diferentes, ó. Dano de vento. Menos 10, ou seja, esse aqui é ruim. Dano de terra mais 5 pontos. Ah, mas a tenência dele é de fogo, não é de terra, caralho. Não é aqui não, cacete. Tá, vamos colocar só pra pôr, né? Porque, puta que pariu. Ataque. Mais 20% ataque. Vamos colocar esse. Ela é ataque elemental, né? Nenhum aumenta ataque elemental, na verdade, velho. Será que eu não vou liberar nenhum que dá ataque elemental, velho? Não vou colocar nela porque não vale a pena. Nenhum só. Cara, não é possível. Não faz sentido, mano. Ah, todos ela vai perder ataque físico. Ou seja, muitos aqui eu fiz à toa, tá ligado? Ele tem o que forte? Ataque elemental. De novo ataque elemental, que não tem como subir, a não ser que eu não tenha a pedrinha. Então eu vou colocar defesa elemental também, não tem como subir. Ele é tenência, né? E ela... Ataque elemental também. Cara, não é possível. Tem que pegar alguma coisa pra aumentar ataque elemental. Não faz sentido. Ataque elemental e defesa elemental. Já tá equipado. O Pala tá equipado? Não, mas não vai adiantar pra ela. Ataque de terra. Defesa elemental mais 20. Defesa elemental dela é boa. Ah, mas já tá esse. Dano de terra. Deixa esse aqui mesmo. O dano base dela é o quê? Ela não tem. Ela não tem dano base. Então vou deixar esses, cara. Porque
Maybe it's time I try on some.
eu preciso achar os de elemental, velho.